It's going to be fascinating. I think it's going to greatly affect the outcome, certainly of early season games, when everybody's trying to figure it out all in real time. Welcome back to Damon Bruce Plus, brought to you by Ike Sandwiches. Let's get into this new rule and how it's going to play out, because the truth is nobody really knows. Down at 49er minicamp, they were making sure nobody filmed any sort of practice snaps around this new rule. Teams are being very protective of how they're going about training for the hybrid kickoff rule, which is going to have teams lining up on the 40-yard line and kicking off to a receiving team with a new rule that means the team that is kicking off can't even pursue the runner until the runner has caught the football. But there is another wrinkle. There is a landing zone that the ball, if it touches the ground, that means the team that is kicking off can start running towards the returner, even though the returner has not caught the ball. And this means that pitching wedge kickoffs, I think, are going to replace like the high hanging kickoff, because hang time doesn't matter anymore. If you cannot start the pursuit of the ball carrier until the runner has the ball or a ball lands in a landing zone, it's going to be a lot of chip shots. This is going to be a fascinating wrinkle. It really will be to this upcoming NFL season. And watching teams adapt, watching teams get creative with this new rule and wrinkle in the league, it's going to be fascinating. I think it's going to greatly affect the outcome, certainly of early season games, when everybody's trying to figure it out all in real time. And like all new rules, there's going to be a learning curve. Some teams are going to figure it out faster than others. Other teams are going to be slow to it. Other teams are going to look at this as an opportunity to really throw a new wrinkle into a game plan. And other teams are just going to still, I think, be conservative on special teams and just sort of find themselves in the middle of we're really creative and we're really careful. So it's going to be fascinating to watch this whole thing play out. I think that there is an opportunity for this to become a true scoring play based on the fact that, you know, football defensively has always been played in layers. You know, you got to get past your offensive line to your linebackers to the defensive backs, and after that it's free running. There's really only one layer of defense out here, and 2 or 3 blocks could spring the runner into a level of field position or maybe even scoring that we did not often see on kick returns, which became very much just a routine, predictable play. Kick ball off through end zone, no return happens at all. This new wrinkle is here to make these returns more a part of the action. It's either going to work very well and change things dramatically, or there won't be that much of a dramatic change because teams are careful about not, falling too far into what the new threat could be. Who's going to figure it out early? Who's going to figure it out late? Who's going to be a really good returner? I could see that the 49ers, who were very protective over filming anything going on at minicamp. I mean, they ask you to put your phone away and your video recorders away for certain sessions. And if you do take out your video camera and your phone and you record something, they'll politely say, hey, you can't do that during this session. Please put that away. I felt like during the special team sessions, they were going to confiscate that phone and maybe have you locked up if you had filmed everything. These are very, very protective secrets that the 49ers were trying to protect, and they don't even know what they got. They were trying out Ronnie Bell, Trent Taylor, Elijah Mitchell, Corey Schrader, Terrell Owens' kid. These are different body types, different runners, the type of athlete you need to succeed in this new return rule. I don't even think they've identified this yet. Early season adaptability. Who will be good at it early? Who will be bringing up the rear? I think this is going to go into making games harder to handicap in the first 3-4 weeks of the season until we see a standard bearer. And we all know that the NFL is a copycat league, and whoever turns into the standard bearer in this league in terms of this is how to handle the new kickoff rules, they will be copied. They'll be copied quickly. Doubling down on what works, avoiding what doesn't work, and then seeing which team really finds the wrinkles and the trickeration and the didn't see that coming plays that could happen off of what feels like an outside zone stretch play. That's the way it's going to play out once the machinations of the actual kickoff, when you're allowed to start running, it's going to be like a little bit of a rugby scrum out there. And I think it's going to be really, really interesting. It's something that the NFL has never done before. This league rule was born out of an idea coming from the XFL, and watching how it all plays out, again, I don't think there will be anything more fascinating to watch in the early going of the 2024 NFL season than to how teams adapt to this new kickoff rule. Thank you very much for watching. Hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Which teams do you think will be good at this? Who's going to bring up the rear on this? And I can't wait to be talking football with you all season long. So make sure you like and subscribe to Damon Bruce Plus. Thanks for watching. Tune into the Damon Bruce Show live on YouTube every weekday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.